It's the mid-1960s, and the Apollo program is testing its launch escape system. At the White Sands Missile Range in Las Cruces, New Mexico, a squatty rocket nicknamed Little Joe 2 launches an Apollo capsule for a high-altitude test. Engineers want to see if the escape system can pull the capsule away from danger in the event of an emergency. The unmanned test shows the escape system works. Years later, an escape system was used for real on a Russian Soyuz rocket. When spilt fuel caught fire on the launch pad, an escape rocket pulled the crew away from the hazard, saving their lives. For Orion, crew safety is a prime factor in its design. Engineers have included a launch abort system, which is more robust and features more control capability than any of its predecessors. Once again, the White Sands Missile Range will play host to the escape system flight tests. A mock crew module will sit in for the Orion spacecraft. Instead of a crew, a battery of sensors are installed inside to help analyze the flight. Called Pad Abort 1, the test will simulate an abort off the Ares 1 while it is still sitting on the launch pad. Because an abort must happen quickly, the entire test will take place in a matter of seconds.
So the first thing that happens is we send a command to fire the abort motor, and at the same time we send a command to fire the attitude control motor. So right off the bat, we put out 500,000 pounds of thrust, and in the first 2 seconds we accelerate to about Mach 0.6. At about 10 seconds, we send the command to reorient. What will happen then is the attitude control motor will then start to pitch the vehicle over and reorient it. We're now flying that the heat shield is now forward into the airstream. At 21 seconds, we'll go ahead and fire the jettison motor, which then jettisons this whole tower, so now you just have the crew module flying by itself. 23 seconds, we'll then jettison the forward bay cover, and then 2 seconds later, at 25 seconds, we'll deploy the drogue chutes. And then for the next 50 seconds, we're basically descending in stable flight under the 3 main parachutes. And so by testing this abort system, we directly influence the ability to keep the crew safe. That's what I've done my career, is doing flight tests, so to actually be here and be a part of this program and doing flight tests I couldn't think of a better place to be.